Hedges are decorative and provide a green barrier to make a boundary between a home and a street or two neighboring homes. Hedges are shrubs that are being planted closely together so they will eventually fill in to form a hedge. We can either hand prune or power trim hedges. In order to maintain the shape and height of a hedge, you will need to trim it almost every other week during growth season. Watch out for new growth and don't let hedges get out of hand. Here are some examples of hedges that are well suited for power hedging. Boxwood. Boxwood shrubs need to be deep watered at least once a week for the first 2 years until their root system is established. It is also highly recommended to mulch around the shrubs, so moisture stays in the soil. Take care not to place the mulch too close to the trunk, as this can cause root rot. Boxwoods can live from 500 to 600 years, and its strong wood is often used to carve chess pieces or other ornamental pieces. When pruning a boxwood hedge with a hedger, make sure that the blade is sharp and clean. If the blade is damaged, the hedge will look choppy and you risk burning the hedge. Photinia. The oval leaves of the Photinia start out as purplish red, but turn green within a few weeks. Photinias do well if the soil is well drained. They like sunlight and need good air circulation. They are very susceptible to fungal disease if they are not properly watered. Privet hedges. Some varieties grow very aggressively and need frequent shearing or hedging. Privet hedges fill in more if they are sheared more frequently. Privets produce hundreds of black berries each year, each containing 4 seeds. These berries are toxic for humans but a treat for birds. Pittosporum. This shrub is very hardy and drought tolerant and produces scented blooms. To encourage blooms, it is best to trim them right after flowering. Escallonia. Both blooms and foliage are fragrant and flowers are either pink, white, or red. Bees love these flowers. If you prune escallonias in spring, you will reduce the amount of flowers they will produce. Bamboo. Bamboo is one of the fastest growing plants in the world. Believe it or not, there is a species that can grow 3 feet within a 24-hour period. There are stories that after World War II, bamboo was used to torture prisoners who were tied above young bamboo shoots. The sharp, fast-growing shoots would first puncture, then completely penetrate the body and finally emerge through to the other side. Bamboo is highly evasive, spreads really fast, and can lift up entire foundations of homes. Remove fallen tiers to prevent the plant from spreading and getting out of control. In some cities, it is required to get a permit before planting bamboo, and is highly recommended to add a root barrier to keep the plant contained. Nandina, or heavenly bamboo. In spring, the young leaves are pink or red before turning green. Once leaves are old, they turn purplish red before falling off. Nandina produces red berries in fall, which often last all the way through winter before white flowers cluster form. As with bamboo, the Nandina plant spreads very quickly and needs to be controlled. Consistently remove volunteers as long as they are young. Oleander. Oleander is a very resistant plant, which is why we find it often along highways. Oleander continuously blooms through summer and fall. It is recommended to prune oleander in late winter/early spring. The plant is poisonous and is also the official flower of Hiroshima. It was the first plant that managed to bloom there after the atomic bomb attack in 1945. Juniper. Junipers are hardy and have fragrant foliage. Juniper berries are a spice and are used to flavor gin. Juniper berries are also being used for medical purposes, and the plant stands for longevity, strength, and athleticism. Potato bush or royal robe. Frequent pruning will encourage more blooms. Check this tree, bush, or shrub frequently for aphids. Potato bushes are very easy to handle. You can hard prune them in late winter, early spring, and be sure that it will grow back nicely. This plant also attracts lots of bees. Lavender. Lavender flowers and foliage are extremely fragrant. While most humans love the smell, pests such as mice, moths, flies, and mosquitoes cannot stand it. Its oils are used in cosmetics and for medical use. Lavender has a calming effect. It is used as an antiseptic and has been known to relieve headaches. Lavender is also used for cooking. Bees love lavender, and lavender honey is delicious. Touch the plant's flowers and leaves and you will be left with a wonderful smell. Rosemary. Rosemary is a fragrant evergreen shrub that produces little blue flowers. After the roots have been established, rosemary does not need much water. Bees love rosemary flowers. Besides being an important ingredient for cooking, rosemary has been used to relieve toothaches, headaches, and even baldness. Run a rosemary twig through your hands, and you will smell its wonderful fragrance.